what's up guys? Thanks for watching. I've been working hard and I got more videos coming. I got some surprises. I got more giveaways. I'm going to be doing a video of just saying thank you to my fans, and trust me, you're going to want to pay attention to that. All I'm going to do is just talk a little bit and just say thank you. Thank you to every subscriber, to every view, every person that's ever looked at any of my videos. And yeah, it's just going to be a way for me saying thank you. So you're going to need, just trust me, watch that video. So anyways, I'm going to do a quick size comparison and just go over the X18 and the X19. The X19 that I got from VenomMotorsportsCanada.com, and they're great. Shipping will take you anywhere from 3 to 7 days, anywhere in the United States or Canada. Talk to Moose over there and he'll set you right up. And anyways, so there's the new X19 and here's my older X18, and there was a huge difference between the two. And I cannot express it enough. It's like this is the old pocket bike and this is the new and improved, and there's such a huge difference between the two. The X19 is by far superior than the X18, and all the way around. So I'm gonna stop talking, we'll get into it and check it out. So thanks guys, thanks for watching. I'm working on more content and everything, it's coming. Hey, if you like my video, then like my video. All right guys, these ones are nice. Bigger, more responsive brake lever here. Here's your clutch, here's your windshield, here's your cluster gauges here, and then that tells what gear you're in. And yeah, these are the keys that they give you, and it's just better built. It's bigger, it's meaner, and it's better. That's the best way I can describe it. You know, and coming around onto this side here, you can see the shifter is better here. It's just a straight thing into the clutch, you know, where you shift. Your peg is right here, and these are nice, sturdy, thick pegs. Even the spring, look at that, the tension spring there. It's just better. You have a guard here, and here, your turn signals, and it's better made. Like I said, easier to work on too. You know, you only have to undo the Allen bolt under here, and then take off the bolt here. It doesn't come with the bolts on, but they send extra ones for you to go ahead and put it on. So you can go ahead and put that on. And then, yeah. Just trying to give you a better close-up look, better grips. That I think Venom Motorsports puts on themselves are these grips. They're upgraded. And then better clutch lever. It's tighter, more responsive. That spring back is lovely. Better headlight that they give you just off the bat. It's like someone really thought about this, and not having all those bolts when you go to work on it or do something. You only have to take off like 3 or 4 bolts, which is great compared to the X18. There's a lot of bolts and it's hard to get to. Just the overall craftsmanship. And here's the front mask. And you see here, and then you see how it's like magnified in there? They give you a nice like projector light up front for your headlight. Even this whole thing reminds me of a real motorcycle. You know, how you hit this and then that's your lights. But just even the way this operates, and your turn signal left and right, the little yellow button is your horn. You can see the headlight there. Okay. Yeah, and as you can see, it's just bigger and meaner and better. Now we'll go over to the X18. It's not a piece of crap, it's still a good bike. But yeah, you see what I mean by like having to get to all these bolts. And look right here, the seat isn't as comfortable as the new one. It started falling apart on me like weeks after I got it. That did. The paint still looks good, but I repainted it, you know. You don't have the dual exhaust, so you got your one here. The tires, look how much smaller, look how much smaller your brake caliper is and all this. You know, that's dependent on you stopping, you know. Look at this here, it's smaller. And just as you can see, look at their pegs here compared to the ones you get. Here's your rear brake. One thing that I do like about the X18 better is when you step on your rear brake, it does send a signal to your brake light and it'll cut on. On the X19 it does not. Okay, you have your oil and stuff here, and you have your kickstart. Alright. So far, I'm loving the new X19. Again, this isn't a bad bike, but you could definitely tell the difference. Here's your brakes, front brake, and then here's what your display looks like on this. And yeah, and it's just better, you guys. Look at the height clearance between, you know, this front guard, this front shroud, and the bike. You know, that should give you an idea of how much smaller it is. And then look at it on the X19. I mean, it's crazy. Crazy. You do get your one big light in the front, but you know, you guys, I went ahead and modded that and added that HID light in there. So it's super duper bright. And that's a fan in there sucking out the heat. But you guys already know that about my bike, because you've seen all my other videos. Anyways, the tires are just a lot smaller. It's just a smaller bike. So if you guys don't mind, you know, a smaller bike, and they stopped selling the X18. So if you're gonna get a new one, you might as well go bigger and better, right? And I put the Brembo grips, but look at your control thing here. See how much smaller that is? It just almost feels like a little toy. I mean, we know they're like, you know, little bikes for us to just have fun, but it just feels really small and cramped. You know what I mean? Like there's just not enough space. And then look at this linkage that they have here for your shifter. Now it came that way, it's been this way ever since. It's not loose, that's just the way it functions. So you shift up, down, and it's just, you know, I guess it's like the difference between a 1999 car and a 2015 car. There's just going to be a night and day difference. This little spring we were talking about. And how much more solid this is. You know, directly on the clutch, and it's in there. So yeah, you guys, I just want to do a brief comparison really quick. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my tape measure so you guys can see just how tall it is, just how big the tires are. And then I'll start each one up real quick just so you guys can hear the motor, and then that's it. But like I said, got more videos coming, more stuff. You guys, it's coming. Alright guys. Alright you guys, let's see how tall this thing is. Alright, so from the ground up, I'll take my tape measure. See, from the ground up to the top of the tank, let's say. Okay, and that's at about 34 inches. Maybe 33 and a half, 34 inches. We'll just say 34. Alright? And then let's turn our attention to the X18. And let me measure that one. Okay, from the ground to the top of the tank. So we were at what, 34? 33 and a half? Let's say 34. This is about 29 inches. Okay? So we're talking about a difference of 5 inches from 29 to 34. Huge difference height-wise. Now let's see how long they are from front to back. Now I'll do from the tail all the way to the nose. And we're at about 48 inches, so about 4 feet. Now let's go ahead and look at the X19, Big Daddy. Wow, looks like the tips protrude out even further than the bike. So let's go from there all the way to the nose, and we're at 54 inches. I told you guys, this thing is big. It's just bigger. It's bigger. It's like, this is a bike on steroids, and then this is his little cousin that just is no good and has never went to the gym and doesn't want steroids. This guy goes to the gym every day and he takes roids. This thing is a monster. Okay, let's measure the tire really quick. Alright guys, so from the tire all the way to the top, at about 19 inches. Alright, now let's look at his baby brother. Okay, go ahead and look. It's about 16, so that's 3 inches. So as you guys can see, it's a night and day difference. One bike is clearly bigger than the other. Bigger doesn't always necessarily mean better, but in this case, this is just the new, improved model. This is the way to go. Now watch, I'm 5'11", so I'm gonna sit on this bike really quick, and you see how big I look on this one versus how big I look on the other one. So, okay, let me get on here really quick. So, it's still a toy bike, you know. Oh, you want to hear it? Let's start it up. See how it sounds. You hear that nice deep sound? That's from the exhaust. Better motor, better everything. It's just, for lack of a better term, it's better. Alright, so let me get on the other one. Alright, let's see how big I look on this one. Might look like a giant. Okay, and this is the X18. You know, still fun, but as you can see, it's its little baby brother. And then I haven't started this in a while, you guys. So let me try to start it up. I'll kickstart it, and we'll see. You hear that? Just not as mean. So that's the difference between the two, in case you're wondering, guys. You know, I said I'd do it for you. Check it out. That's the discrepancy between the two. And an X18 is still a good bike, but you know what? I'll be honest, it just can't compare to the new and improved X19. If I ever get my hands on the new X22s, I'll compare that for you as well. You guys have to talk to Moose about that. But yeah, this is the X18. It's the X19, brand new, 2015, and this thing is a monster. I'm gonna take it for a quick spin. I got more videos coming up, guys, but I just wanted to do a side-by-side comparison. I wanted you guys to see this bike is still cool. It's still a great bike. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't throw it away or something, but this thing is a monster. But all right, guys,